The NDP, led by SELLOUT Singh, have once again sold out Canadian taxpayers while doing the bidding of Justin Trudeau's corrupt Liberal government. Let me explain. It begins with the report of the Ethics Commissioner. The Ethics Commissioner found that the Trudeau-appointed chair of the $1 billion Green Slush Fund, Annette Verschaeren, is guilty of breaking Canada's ethics laws. Verschaeren, as chair, voted to funnel nearly $220,000 taxpayer dollars from the Green Slush Fund to her own company. She abused her position as a public office holder to enrich herself. She padded her pocket by ripping off the taxpayer. As damning as the Ethics Commissioner's report is, it only scratches the surface of corruption at the Green Slush Fund by Liberal insiders, including Verschaeren. While the Ethics Commissioner was writing his report, Canada's Auditor General released a bombshell report exposing massive corruption by Liberal insiders at the Green Slush Fund, including Verschaeren. The Auditor General found that Verschaeren, in addition to funneling $220,000 taxpayer dollars to her company, on 20 additional occasions voted to funnel money from the fund to her own companies. 20 additional conflicts of interest. She funneled an additional $2.6 million taxpayer dollars to her own companies, according to the Auditor General. So, given the Ethics Commissioner's findings and the report of the Auditor General, Conservatives forced an emergency meeting of the Industry Committee. We put forward at the meeting a motion to hold summer hearings, to call in the Ethics Commissioner so that he could explain his guilty verdict with respect to Verschaeren, but also to hear from Verschaeren. After all, she has a lot of explaining to do, not only in terms of the guilty verdict of her by the Ethics Commissioner, but also to answer for the 20 additional conflicts of interest, the additional $2.6 million taxpayer dollars that she funneled to her companies. And based upon the Auditor General's report, it appears that the Ethics Commissioner might have quite a bit more work to do to investigate Verschaeren and other Liberal insiders at the Green Slush Fund. But in order for that to happen, there needs to be evidence, and in order for there to be evidence, we need to hold hearings, which is why we moved our motion to bring in the Ethics Commissioner and to bring in Verschaeren over the summer. Now that takes me back to the NDP led by SELLOUT Singh. The NDP was initially supportive of the emergency meeting and initially supportive of our motion to hold summer hearings. But then something happened. During the meeting, the NDP flip-flopped, no doubt taking their orders from their real boss, Justin Trudeau. The NDP, with the Liberals, voted to block summer hearings into this Liberal corruption.
We can actually get this meeting done quickly if we want, in terms of getting 2 meetings done for 2 hours for the witnesses, and it would be at the beginning of session.
The NDP, led by SELLOUT Singh, would prefer to take the summer off, even if it means shielding Liberals from being held accountable for corruption, instead of doing right by taxpayers by holding hearings to call in Liberal insiders who made off like bandits and to work to get taxpayers their money back. The NDP's actions at committee demonstrated that the NDP is a fake opposition party. They're lazy, they're weak, and led by SELLOUT Singh will do just about anything to prop up Justin Trudeau's corrupt Liberals.